Good to have you along. Thank you for joining. Got you on the telly, well wrapped up. Let's go. I appreciate that. If you do pass out to this, I'll take that as a good thing. Don't worry. I know you're really not well at the moment, so sending my love. Right. Let's bring you on stream at the very least. I think we're good. Welcome, everybody. I've only got one race in mind today, which starts just shy of an hour. It's a 1 hour race. I did try it earlier in the week and it went okay. I think we could have a better race and we learned quite a bit. So I'm going to have a bit of a chill practice for 50 minutes. If you're mainly keen to see the race, come back in an hour. No stress. There he is. Hello. Hang on. There you go. Yes, it's a 1 hour race at Circuit of the Americas. Not my strongest track, but we are registered. And some very fast people are arriving. So this may actually be harder for me to get a good result compared to before, but it's not going to stop us giving it a good go. I think I'm good to just join practice, actually. And before I forget something very important. But you've probably gathered already, but I'm mostly streaming at the start of my day now, not at the end of the day like now. And that's been working really well. It's been working really well. Let me chill this soundtrack out a little bit. And thankfully there's been enough racing going on that I can keep it up at the moment. But today, I needed a rest day today. And then I got to this evening and thought, I'm running out of time to have a go at this again. So I'm going to do just the one race tonight, unless, you know, something mega unfolds and we do extra. I might be back on tomorrow midday my time, in a low pressure way, because last Sunday was a really good stream, so we might do that, yeah. But yeah, a rare evening slot, which is kind of nice for a change. Driving the Ferrari again. That's not going to change anytime soon. This might be a glasses on stream. So I learned something from the last race, which was the car won't last the whole hour. You have to pit. So I'm wondering, can I race and save a lot of energy on track? So I don't have to pit, or I have to pit the minimum amount. Absolute minimum. We'll see. I don't know if I can race fast enough and do that. First things first, let's just get warmed up and check that things feel smooth. I think we're back to smooth driving, but sometimes I load the stream up and things change, so we'll find out. If you're involved with the GTA server side of things that we deal with offline, if you're in chat, don't forget to vote as well. We're naming the server. Yeah, it's always a bit less smooth once I'm streaming. There's that little bit more of a crunch. This feels okay for now. It was hard to pick. I think it's a really good way of doing it though. Like blind vote. I didn't want to see anyone else's vote because it would have made me think twice about mine. I ended up picking ones that I thought would be fun to make a brand from, really. Which will be different to how other people vote, and that'll make it interesting. I've also swapped my shoes for slippers tonight. I'm hoping I can survive without shoes on. You know, relaxed evening shift. Swap out the footwear. Maybe I'll get extra speed. You never know. It's like when you were young and you ran. If you wore slippers, you ran faster. They were like moon boots. They were like a secret super weapon. Anyone do that? Probably just me, wasn't it? Oh well. I'd argue this is probably one of the tougher tracks on the list. But I'm gonna just try and settle into it and have a fun race. JB, good to see you. What's going on, dude? Thanks for popping in. Love watching it, hate driving it. Do you know what I've been watching a lot of? People doing the Raw at Daytona, which is I mean, you'll know this, but for everyone's benefit, it's the week before the Daytona 24-hour road race. Which on the sim in iRacing is like a week out from the real schedule, I think. It's not quite mirroring, but I've watched quite a few races do that. And I decided the same thing about that. I was like, I'm actually really enjoying watching people do this. I also really don't want to do this. I'd give it a go, for sure, for fun, but I'm definitely a happy camper, like watching. And yeah, this track's kind of that vibe as well, to be honest. It never really lets up. Oh, Verstappen is doing, who's that organized by? Is that an iRacing? That's not an iRacing event, right? Is that a privately run, like, it's quite a big event, right? It's more like a privately run one. Of course it's P1. We wouldn't be doing it otherwise. I love that he's properly hooked on sim racing, though. Just shows anyone can find a hobby in something, right? You'd think he was done with racetracks, but he's the opposite. He loves it. It is an official event. Okay, cool. I think I'd rather the 6-hour than a 24. I've always enjoyed doing 24s, but been less bothered lately. Maybe in like, I don't know, later this year. We've definitely got a team that would be happy to host us if I do want to do any events. Like, I get asked quite regularly. Oh, this guy's on 5s. This guy's not in my race. Now, if I have a choice, right? If I go at max tempo, like full tempo, you're gonna use like 4% energy a lap, and your max is always 100%. There's no getting around it, and that won't get you to the end of the race. So I either get good at that amount and just go full sprint, or I try and save, and I barely have to pit, if at all. I don't know if I've got the pace to do it, but it could be worth a try, considering I'm not going to outdrive the top. If these guys are racing my next race, I'm not going to outdrive the top end of them. I don't have 205s in me right now. Ooh, nice. Nice on the bundle. That is a big purchase. That's a good one, though. I thought about that bundle and then maybe changing the wheel rim itself, because that was the only thing I thought was like, it's like nice as is, but I could imagine wanting to switch that over time. I did have a good look at that. I just bought really nice pedals compared to any I've owned before. I only let myself buy them because I was tired of injuring myself while racing. I was really actually wrecking my hips from where the pedals were, so I've got like a 2 set that are much more like balanced. They're very good, but the main thing is I can balance them like to how I sit, so. And this is full fuel, and this is like full energy use. I'm just gonna try some like lifting laps. Let's see if I can do it or not. There's someone who can do 205s. There is no strategy that will beat them. Doesn't matter what I do. The trick for them is to get faster. Other tricky thing about this one is the tires tend to fall off through the race, so I forgot to lift. Formula rim, there you go. Nailed it. Nailed it. I think that's where I would go with a 5 as well. Do you think you'll mainly be on iRacing with that? Though I think you've got like AC as well. There's AC Evo about to arrive, which could be a good laugh as well. That comes out next week on Thursday, I think. Whatever the 16th lands on. At least in like beta. Beta. Which is the day before my birthday, so I might go for it. Might treat myself. What I'm trying to do at the moment as well is just dial the track into like my subconscious a bit more. It's starting to get there. Like I can chat away without losing seconds. Let's try more of a lift lap then. You can lift all the way through here. I just don't know if you can keep enough speed to make it worth it. Does it matter if I don't go all the way out there? Maybe not. Maybe I need to worry less about that. I'm not slower. So if I lift at the just before the bridge, brake late. A little bit of time lost, but it wasn't far off. I don't know if I need a clutch mapped to save more fuel. At the moment, I'm saving just by lifting. I've seen people do it with clutching. Problem for me is I don't have the pedal set, so I'd have to button clutch. I think that would just, without a paddle to do it, I think that would just screw me more. So I think we'll just live with that. Alright, so that was a similar lap time. And we're down to 3.6 a lap. That's quite a chunk down. This is going to be hard to do if I'm getting raced hard in the race, because I'm going to get people send it on me every couple of corners. So it's hard to say if this is going to pay off. So we kept the same time through there. I just got loose there. So at this pace, I might as well be saving. Because I'm keeping a very similar tempo on track. What I can't work out for sure is whether I actually can avoid a pit stop altogether. I have to do some maths. Oh, I forgot to lift. Good job, man. Good job. You get through these sectors in the mid part of the race and there's just nothing left. Like, if you've worn your tires down a bit. So the other reason maybe to lift is keep the tires alive for longer too. I don't know. I thought about doing a 50-50 where you only half fuel and pit for longer, but pit takes forever. So I don't think I could ever make that back up on lap time. Let's have another go. Thanks for joining the late shift tonight, guys. I know I usually stream early in the day now, so appreciate people popping in. Thank you. So yeah, we're still at 3.6 something instead of 4. Loads of time there. Let's try another lift. Okay, so we're at nearly 75%. That's where I wanted to get to, and we still got 20 laps. So that suggests not quite 30 laps on 100%, so I still think I would have to be saving a bit. That's to like go no stop, which would be a massive, massive time save. Because it's like a 12-ish second pit. No, sorry, it's a 5-ish second, 5-6 second pit in the box, plus the time to slow down and drive through. So. We'll figure it. This idea works way better if I'm following someone that's on a good pace and I can just follow them. So that brought me 3.6. Yeah, it's kind of consistent. Right, now let's try no lifting. This is the other way to drive it. Trouble is, I'm starting to outbrake myself and I'm gonna hurt the tires doing this, so might not work. It's funny because I'm not actually a whole lot quicker through there, I'm just more aggressive. Let's see if we gain much time into here without lifting. Not really. So maybe I have found a better way of driving the circuit for my pace. The other solution is get good. So I'm a bit slower than I was at my best. This corner never arrives. Wow, that's a cut. Don't do that. I mean, we're finding a better time, but not in the places I was expecting, so... No, I think I could have done that lap with lifting, but let's see. Let's try and turn in earlier. There is 4/10. So T1, I'm scrapping a lot of time. That's good. Don't slide, don't slide, don't slide. Too greedy there. Okay, so that would have been a good lap without the cocking about there. But straight away I'm back up to 4% a lap energy, and like I say, the max is 100% regardless of fuel. I'm always limited by that. Man, I wish I could hook up the hairpins like that every time. This lap, I think I'm finding where I'm giving up easy time. Give up so much time, so there's a better lap in me. We're getting warmed up at least. Right, should be hitting 8s really. And then I'll see if I can do a lifting lap at similar pace. There is so much turning in the car if I can get it going a little bit earlier. All right. This should be an 8. Alright, let's try it again here. Stuffy exit, but still. Four seconds a lap though, I've got to watch this guy. Messing around. I just lost all of my lap time then. Interesting. It's not somewhere I thought I was particularly quick. Alright, let's switch over then. So I could definitely have hit an 8. Alright, I missed that, but exit was good. Right. I actually found loads of time because I obviously screwed that up on the other lap, but that was going fine, even with lifting. So we have a race in 25 minutes. The actual start would be 40. Big lifts. Too early. Oh, that's a brutal track limit though. Holy cow, my track limit there must be way off. That was an 8, even with lifting. That was a really good improvement overall. So I think I'm going to race like that and see how far it takes us. Whoops. But this can go really wrong. So that's going to be the watch out in the race. It's also not going to work when I have 3 cars getting a bit sweaty in the mirror. So yeah, we're gonna get punted if we're not careful. I think I'm starting to learn a lot about the car and the track now. I think it's starting to come back to me. Yeah, if Doran is in our split, I'm just gonna congratulate them now for winning. Nope. Yeah. So we're back down to 3.6 something, but we're still at pace. Top 5 in practice at the moment. ay, ay. I hate that corner so much. So much hate for that corner. All right. So this race is 30 and a bit laps max. With that saving going on, half of my energy left is just shy of 15 laps. So it's within touching distance to like play a bit of a big brain way of racing here. I just don't know if I can do it competitively. If the field are between like 7s and 12s and whatever, that's probably doable. Obviously, if we get punted, that kind of goes out the window a bit, but let's take a break. How are we tonight? Thank you for tuning in, whichever side of YouTube or Twitch you tune in from. Thank you for liking on YouTube, by the way. I appreciate you guys that do that each time. Super kind. We've now got 25 drivers. Right. Right. And Ultra Rapid Zach is in the race. And we are definitely, at this rate, going to be in that race. Whoa, this is going to get tricky. Quite a lot of late sign-ups, and there's still 20 minutes, which I reckon means there's quite a few more to come. Oh, boy. Just hope we can have a smooth race. Vertex, good to see you. How are you? Thanks for the vibes. What's been keeping you busy this weekend, guys? You doing anything cool? You might see me back on tomorrow. I want to try Le Mans. There's a championship weekly on this at Le Mans. I might give it a go. I think if this goes okay, this will be my last go at this week's COTA. Right, can we spectate? Let's learn. How does this guy make it happen? Oh, I can't just watch a car and match its pace, but I can try and figure out where I'm giving up the most. He's saving. But he's using a clutch. So I'm not gonna... Ah, if he can do that pace and save... Oh my god. Maybe that's his quali pace, and now he's just actually working out a race pace. Like I am. Yep, clutch. Right, if I map a clutch, I need to see if I can do it or not. He goes wide there. He maintains a lot of traction through there. Brakes later there. And turns in later. Alright. Alright. Full into there, lift in the middle, full out. Okay. Smoother than me there. Gets the car turned a bit more there, but similar idea. He uses a lot more of the track before the corner than I do. I think I tend to avoid doing that. Let's see if we can watch the first sector. Good man, just warming up. We have a 1 hour here. I think I got like a 6th or an 8th earlier in the week because a few mistakes. Does he lift at all? Nah, he goes full. Turns it nice and like early for these. He's got the car more on edge than I do. He stays in 3rd. Went very wide there. Did that work? Stays in 3rd, man. I gotta try this. Okay. This guy's rapid, by the way. We're gonna hit 2 minutes of ads in a second, guys. So thanks for bearing with them if you do see them. I'm hoping the first 2 sets of ads don't interrupt any racing. And as always, any gifteds or like new subs, I'll just kill the ads anyway for the rest of the stream. So you can also watch on YouTube if you'd just rather not see ads for that time. Whatever suits you. Alright. This guy doesn't shift to first either. I think this is one of my bad habits, is I downshift into like safe gears. In which case, yeah, here for a minute. Let me bind the clutch. I do have it ready. Okay, good. So I could have tried it. I think it automatically bins off my setup, so there is a safe set. I think S is a safe set. I'm getting used to this set, and I think we will. You know what? Let me look at this set a second. Let's see how it feels, because I can do some testing at the same time. It's gonna freeze up for a minute. How's your racing been going, Vertex? Are you still cracking on in LMU? Good to see you. Hopefully I got that question in just before the ads hit. Of course, if you're subbed, you're still with me. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting. Algakov resubscribing today with the 17. Tires are like little ice blocks for this part, so I'm not even gonna well, yeah, I'm not even seeing a corner yet. Right, time to start seeing if I can hit the clutch when I lift. I don't know if I can get used to this. Like, satisfying sounding to do it. You'll hear the whole engine, like, seemingly die for, like, a few seconds. Right, 10-15 minutes to try this out. Might not be able to do this when I'm in the heat of racing, though. Oh, wow. Oh, good. Wow. Ogakov! Ogakov, you've been way too good to this channel lately. I just saw my chat filled with loads of animated hearts. Thanks, dude. Is that alert sounding good, by the way? And Vertex got one. That's nice. That's nice. Thank you so much. You just gifted 10. That's 45 now. Good grief. Top of the leaderboard for the month, mate. There you go. Top of the pile. Thank you for gifting ad-free viewing to 10 people. It was 10, wasn't it? Yeah. 32 total. Holy crap, mate. Appreciate you, dude. Good to have you. smashing my 40 goal now, are you? See, I can't drive when this stuff happens. If you want me to slow down, then be nice, you know? I can't deal with it. If you got your keyboard at hand, send some love to Algakov and make sure you thank him if you're gifted anything. Appreciate you very much, dude. I gotta settle down again now. Blew me away last year with the gifted as well, so yeah. Don't think it doesn't go taken for granted at least. Awesome, mate. Okay, so I got it working, but I then missed the corner. That's the problem here. So I don't know if I can actually do this. There you go. Oh, by the way, new emotes for subs. And even the follower emotes. I've got a load of extras added in that I'm testing. They might be updated, improved, and whatever, reworked, but there should be a bunch of like... There's the gains and the losses for followers, which Vertex is just reminding me. But there's also loads of flag emotes that I'm working up. These are like a test set to see if I like what they might be. Oh, there you go. They look nice. They look pretty nice, actually. I'm really happy with how they're going. So I've got the yellow flag for, like, obviously incidents, like slightly shocked face. Green flag for things that are going good. The blue flag for the awkward. Lapping traffic, it's never good. Red flag for it's not going well. I might try this safe setup this race, see if I can... seem to be comfortable with it. I always thought the S was sprint, then I realized the other day it's actually safe, so I never tried it. They look really nice, I think. And then I've got the HY is for hypercar for racing. I also like that it kind of says hi. So that's like a dumb emote joke in the making. iRacing got rid of clutch saving. I wonder if it will stay here. I need to finish this lap to see if it was working. Oh, and the orange face with the X's is like meatball. So when you get a meatball flag and you're too damaged. Oh, that's why that's there. So that's kind of like a crashy emote. I'll see if people use them, see if people like them. If you can think of better emotes, we'll fix them. I've still got the main emotes in the channel that you all know, so they're changing too much. Yeah, they look cool. Okay, more clutching, less chat, I guess. I can't talk and think. Try again. Still, what was the number that lap with half an effort? Slightly too high, so I don't save more. So weird how the audio just dies. Like, it's worth it there. We're about to go into race session, if you're wondering. Oh, damn. Kind of forgot how to drive for a second. Right, third. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Third stops the car dancing around everywhere. The thing is, if I can't save as well doing this, I'm not going to do it. Next lap, I'm just going to do a balance lap and see what my pace is. Seems like somehow not doing it with a proper clutch control. It's slightly more difficult. All right. To be fair, I have been practicing not using it, so it's going to throw me off anyway. Right, now let's do a lap as I was. And find out how the setup feels. It's just a massive testing session at the minute, guys, until we get to the hour in like 8 minutes. It's kind of the most I can do. Oh, I hope this car isn't gonna lock the lap. Might lose this one. That's insane how the car just in low revs still gives plenty out there. I don't really want to slipstream here because trying to find out where my pace is. It's good practice to follow a chunky-assed BMW that okay. I'm just bottled up here. Who's the driver? Okay. Just try and take a mental note of that for the race. Time for one more. Shout out to Algakov today. You've gifted 10 to the channel and subbed yourself. Legend. No. What isn't legendary right now is how I am driving. Okay, so, wow. Well, that's that lap gone as well. Okay. Maybe in the race, if I get some clean space and it's a little bit dull on track, I can practice more saving, because I'm on a very low number right now, which is probably because I've been having to slow down still. Might be good to tell now with a fast car behind me. Problem is, I've now... if I try it in places I'm not very familiar, I just drive off track. It ain't worth time if I crash doing it, basically. Alright. 4 minutes. Let's practice a pit entry, just in case my saving isn't very good this race. We shouldn't need it if things go well. And anyone who doesn't know much about the race will probably have to stop within about 3 laps from the end. Much better. And you stop quite easily there. Nice. Beautiful. So, if we were on my last session pace, we would probably still be 4th. But a lot closer to these guys. So, there's a couple of drivers that are probably in another league. And that's okay. Right, we've got a couple of minutes. Right. Here's a bit of on-track footage for you for a minute, because I'm just going to go run to the loo before this starts. I'll be right back, guys. Thanks for hanging tonight. I do appreciate it. Okay. It's time. It's time. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Interesting. Did some people back out? No. Oh, interesting, interesting. We are now in the middle of a much more stacked lobby. I don't know where everyone came from. All the high up guys kept it very quiet. What's up, Makachaka? How you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're keeping well this year. Happy New Year. I think the first time I've caught up with you. Yeah, a bit of J5. Among other tracks. Good to see you. 1 hour race tonight? Yes, I am in a low. Is that all? 14? No. Okay. No. Still filling up. So basically, I don't know where I belong here. I just know that this lot may, if they're good at this track, absolutely kill it today. So I'm going to go find out which setup of the two I'm going to be running. A safe one or a more aggressive one? This looks like different conditions. Is that just me? Oh, no. Maybe. Yes, sir. This is all online competition. And we get grouped up by how good our ranking is in the game. So the more you win, the higher you go, but then the hotter the competition gets as you get quicker. So I think I'm in the top split. So the numbers aren't massive tonight, but it does mean it's going to be a tough race. But maybe that gives me more chance to do what I've been planning today, which is basically we have an energy limit, like a fuel limit, but the energy limit runs down quicker. It's not real energy, it's just a virtual number. That this is a real life thing in these cars. And you're not allowed to get to 0, you have to go to the pits before it hits 0. But if you drive in a smart way, if I can do it, you might not have to pit. And some drivers will. That might be a way back. That's my thinking. Good to see you, Lion. You on Rocket League? What's going on tonight? Check the throttle's actually good today. Yeah, we're doing 1 hour of this track. 15-minute quali. Lots of names I know in tonight from knowing you from the GTA server, but I hope you guys are keeping yourselves occupied while we're not really in it. Feeding your planet coaster addiction. Yeah, you seem like you were on a good run with that, right? Right, how are we paced on this setup versus the aggressive one? I've got to find out now. $3:30 AM? Yeah, I'd say so. One blessing of racing, because it can get very addictive if you get really into this, like anything. But is that I never really feel like doing this late. I've been playing like Tomb Raider on the PS5, which was good early on. I was playing not the remaster, like the first of the modern Tomb Raiders. It's called like Definitive now, but I'd say it starts strong and it's a little bit cut and paste by the time you get halfway in. But good game, no less. But yeah. Even if I get hooked on this, it's probably not a 3 AM thing for me. It's too physical. Not often I'll stream at this time anymore for racing either, so I think I do prefer the early slot, but this race doesn't come up many more times before the week changes, so I'm braking early there, I think. I mind letting him go, but I wouldn't mind this lap time. Okay, I can still probably hit an 8. See how he is to follow. Yeah, I thought I'm an underdog in this split for sure. So the aim of the game, if you track this race, is the bottom right corner of my screen. The blue bar starts at 100%. The fuel's also there. But the fuel will kind of be set to mirror the drop of the energy. So kind of ignore the red for now. As long as I've got enough fuel, that's okay. But if the blue bar goes down to 0 while I'm on track, I get a penalty for using too much through the race. So most people, if they go full whack, we stacked it, nice. There'll be about 4 or 5 laps in the end, and they'll realize, like, damn, I'm gonna have to pit and top up, right? Whoopsie. Whoopsie. So if I drive in a slightly different way, it's too late. And try and use less power through the from having my foot down all the time. There's a chance of saving enough to not have to stop. And anyone who doesn't try and do that is basically immediately at a disadvantage, but they're only going to realize it halfway through the race. So I'm hoping nobody knows. It's quite late in the week though, so it's possible that everybody knows and somebody just said it in a Discord, etc. So I can be doing all this only to be on the same level as everyone, but that's kind of my hope. That's my hope, is to use that to make something happen. Interesting I didn't get cut for that. But yeah, I'm P14 on this pace. I can go quicker. But that means this field is going to be a hard one. A real hard one to break into. Good evening, Chris Cross. Thank you for the plum power. Happy weekend to you. I'm sure the red wine is in mind. We are about to go into quali. We got a whole hour of this beast. I don't think I'm going to use the clutch much because I don't know if I can do it consistently enough. We'll see. We'll see. Ah, it's a Chardonnay day. Silly me. Sounds good, dude. Okay. Rip. There we go. Hope everybody's having a good night. Welcome in. Quali, load. Let's do that. I so nearly quit the session every time, and one day I'll learn not to do that. This quali session is not a private session, so we have to also qualify with other cars potentially blocking us. Not intentionally. Yeah, this should be tricky. No lifting now. I have to actually drive... drive as though saving energy doesn't matter, which it doesn't right now. Now, I don't know if being number 14 in these means I'm the 14th ranked driver. If it does, that means I am a bottom half of the grid ranking for this. I'm not going to read too much into it, but what that means really is it's slightly stacked against me in terms of driver rating. And if I do well, then I stand to gain really well from it. So we'll see. We'll see. The game has been out for less than a year. I was playing it first about 8 months ago. But then I wasn't racing much, so I haven't streamed it at all until this year again. There's a guy right behind me who's going to get stuck if he doesn't give himself space. The guy behind him is one of the quickest, so... if he doesn't give space in the first lap, I'm probably going to just let him go. Okay, now he is. He knows what he's doing. I'm going to say, if he's that close to me, he'll actually suffer. Like, I wouldn't put yourself through it. Why are people stopping? Oh, what a mess, guys. Okay, it's not so bad. I thought everybody was stopping. Alright, first opportunity. And this game came out as a very early access type thing, and it still technically is, but it's been improved a lot in that time. And there's more content, like tracks and cars wise, than there was back then. So yeah, it's been in a good place. This is just literally the quali, which means fastest driver gets to start at the front. So getting a good time here could kind of make the race happen for us. Get in there. It's alright, if you call me Lewis, I don't think I'd take any offense whatsoever. I hope physically I'm alright for an hour. It's quite a tough track for that, but just try not to overdrive. If I set a good time, I'm going to give myself like a 5-minute rest for the race. This feels okay for a starter lap. It's not quick, but... nearly slid that. That was nearly Tokyo Drift. Missed that one. Whoops. That would have been a good lap if I hadn't done that. Because that was an 8, even with a mistake. So, there you go, P8. Yeah, that will drop quite quickly with how many fast drivers are in the lobby, but... got a good reference time to work off now. As you'll see, the leaders have unlocked pace that I do not understand yet. I need to study a bit more to even get near that, but that's not really why I'm here tonight. I just want to have a good race. I had to scrub a bit off then, but I actually got the car loose doing it. Okay, we're improving. If we get to anywhere near a 7, we'll be at the fastest I've been for a while. I think top 10 is a very good result if we get it. Nice. I lifted too much there, but still. Just lost some time there. There should be some here, though. Nice. 2080. And that's only worth 12 in this lobby. There's still some work to do. Bonk. Beard-wise, thank you. I wonder how much of a beard he could choose to grow. Right. Bonk.
Oh,
Yeah.
da haben wir die Powerslide gesehen. Oh
Well
nein!
played, I'll give you that. Well played. Just deciding whether to continue with these slightly overcooked tires or go back. She got a lot more fuel than I thought. Let's see. If I've probably flat spotted these. But I'm also, my natural pace, I'm about where I should be in the lobby. Like, it's not like I feel like I left a whole second on the table. Let's see how it goes into here. Six minutes, couple more. We do all this and we could get railroaded in the first 3 corners, so we're just gonna hope for a fair start. What will be? Exactly. There's a lot of pace ahead of me. Yeah. That's not the place to find it. I think one very, very good lap I can maybe make a position, but the race will teach me quite a lot when I watch how these guys drive and where they get away from me. But how I drive in the race isn't how I'm driving now, because I'm not saving anything. Oh, we're down to 17th. Hello. I've got some learning to do still. I've got to go back to telemetry and see what I'm giving up the most. I could brake slightly later here. As soon as I do that, I gotta turn in quicker. Right, guys, you are close to being handed a beautiful 2-minute ad break because of Twitch things. I am on YouTube as well if you'd rather not get cut off, unless you're subbed, in which case you get ad free. But those ads, if Twitch is doing its job, should come and go before race start, so you're not really standing to miss anything at the moment, because unless I wake up for this last lap, I think we're pretty much starting near the back and seeing what we can do in the race. I have a certain amount of good feedback. There's some really good feedback in this, I'll admit, but I do wonder what I would feel from a DD wheel in future. I think I've actually killed these tires because every time I try and do anything now, I'm slip sliding away. Hey Subsy, how are you? Good to see you, dude. I'm being schooled tonight at COTA because this lobby went from nobody in it to the whole silver driver army came out in force to be like, yeah, I'm gonna put this guy in his place. I'll show him how to drive. So I'm being spanked in quali. But my goal here is to try and make the car go without pitting or doing the most minimal pit stop I can, and I'm hoping, not relying on it, but I'm hoping half the field haven't really planned for that. I'm hoping they're just going to full send it. I think it's too late in the week. I'm being a bit optimistic, but got some new emotes in as well, guys. Subs. Good to hear, Crisscross, because that's kind of where the journey is going to go for me. I just had to get myself back in the rig first, you know. Make sure it's going to be worthwhile. Right, more aggressive, come on. Let's see what time it is out there. This is my last lap you missed nothing if you got ads. I was just kind of tootling around. Bear with me while I just focus up for a sec. Oh, I slowed down too much, but at least I got the exit. Oh, did you get one from Algakov? That's awesome. Yeah, he threw 10 out today. He's so good to us lately. Ooh, I'm starting to feel it a bit. Got an hour of this. Definitely need to do a saving race so I can relax a little bit more. There's one position out there if you feel like it. Right. I think I'm stopping the car too much in that hairpin now. No. You can't hit the throttle like that and get away with it. To be honest, the difference between P18 and 17, I think I'll live. I'm actually pleased to only be 3 seconds off the leader, because their understanding of this is way beyond me right now. I don't have that pace yet. All right. We can see you again, finally. So you'll only get one more ad break to interrupt this race, but that won't be for another 40 minutes now. What's going on in chat? I don't think I want to know. Oh wow, people just being self-entitled in a chat room. I can live without it, I don't care. So look, it's a very close field. You've got the top 4 in 5 maybe in their own like pro pace. And you've got the high 6 to 7 to 8 to me. All of this is quite close. And behind me as well. There's not much in it. There's only a couple of cars breaking into 9s, so I don't know. This could be quite a scrappy race. Check I have what I need. They need to get rid of this back button thing and just put an X here, because I want the back button to go back in the setup, not back out. That makes sense. No worries. You enjoy your family time. Thanks those who are just going to chill through this if you're watching. I've got a sneaky feeling we can do well off this race. I've been a bit unlucky in that I'm in the bottom of split 1 rather than the competitive end of split 2, but good timing, Barry. Welcome in there. We're about to go green. I did this race earlier in the week. It's 1 hour of COTA in the GT3s. But this time, I'm going to see if I can survive with either the shortest pit stop possible or no pit stop. Because that could be places. However, if the whole field is playing that strat, it means nothing really. So I don't know how this is going to play out exactly. All right. Double check I've loaded that set because I've managed not to do that before. So if you go full pace, the virtual energy burns at about 4% a lap, and that's too much to get through a race. I need that really to be like 3.4, but I can't get that low easily. So I'm just going as low as I can. I think maybe 3.67, I could still maybe just about do it. Thank you so much, Makacheka. I hate this formation thing. I'm either too far back, too far forward. The grid thing just needs to chill. Oh, if we... I hate the start here. We start on the corner, so, oh well. Didn't spin. Still some cold tires to deal with here. Hope all's well for the stream side. We're going to get rolling. There's about 4 wide ahead, which could mean trouble. So instead of going aggressive, I'm just going to play follow. Hope these guys are smooth, which I'm not sure. Seems like Corvette here wants in on the action straight away. Don't really mind if he gets me at this stage. It's not really my priority. I'm trying to save and then see what these guys are doing. I think that Corvette's going to move forward. Got a feeling. I don't think me fighting it is the plan. The tricky bit is I might be against a load of drivers who are going full pace, like absolute 100% foot down driving, and I'm not doing that right now. Alright, that was a pretty conservative start, but that's kind of the plan. I wish I could slightly stay with these guys, but it makes it easier to lift. We are 15th, so we're kind of up good from whatever's happened on lap 1. I didn't see a lot of it, but... that was nicer. All right, breathe. This kind of works for me right now. We were down to 3.5 a lap, which is coming off the blue bar in the bottom right, which is our energy quota, virtual energy. So it may seem like I'm sort of drifting off here, but what I don't know is if this whole field is doing the same. If they are, then I'm going to be here till the end. Whoops. Come on, get it back together. Right, my real hope is people are doing this pace without thinking about saving. This lobby seems a little stacked for that. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Damn, I just lost a stack of time doing that. Come on. So yeah, really difficult to say whether this is going to plan or whether everybody is kicking my ass on the same plan as me. Oops. So yeah, dropping off a bit wasn't great because I might as well be sat behind them saving. I did not want a speed limit there. Wow, good misclick. Nice. Luckily did that somewhere where it didn't hurt too much, but there we go. So I've been hitting 3.6 instead of 4.0, so things are looking up. I gotta wait a long time to see if we're gonna actually make it pay off. Potentially the last 5 laps will tell us everything. Everyone looks like they're chilling out following each other, so my gut says all of these guys ahead of me are doing the same thing. They're just all kind of saving. Two and a half to those guys. Don't know. I'm not getting away. Thing is, it's not much easier to save in a slip here. There's a couple of spots where it is. Through this stuff, it's not so big a deal to me. They do look like they're very sensibly following though, right? The car behavior doesn't look like they're all fighting for spots. They kind of look like a little express train up there. Still feel like I'm braking a little early now. For having a heavy car, pretty happy with the my pace. Not rapid, but not too far off my best. Whoa, okay, yeah, I need to start getting more time out of the car if I'm doing this. Get there. I feel smoother than the last race I was here, so I'm hoping the car stays a bit kinder to me. That might be just from loading the safer set this time. At 45 minutes, I need to look at the lap prediction and see whether we're going to be close or not. Annoyingly, these guys are just outpacing me, so... We want to be seeing about 75% at 45 minutes, if not more. Because the fast guys will probably bring an extra lap to this race, which would be very unkind, actually. I hadn't thought about that. That would be a bit cruel. This is, oh god, don't do that. This is the most competitive split I've sat in before, though. I've never been in a field where at P15 people are just crawling away. We're getting the real deal tonight. Man, a second down? Come on. We're better than that. Good to see you, Nocturtle. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Been vibing quite a lot with LMU. So we're in a 1 hour sprint, effectively. However, car's virtual energy won't last that long if you go full go, basically. So I'm trying the saving option to see if we can avoid a pit altogether. No idea if these guys are saving at all, saving a bit, saving a lot. So I'm just doing my thing, and we're going to see if it pays back a huge amount at the end of the race, because anyone who doesn't save, they're going to be boxing with a few laps to go. It's not as much. There's more content since then, if that makes sense. If you buy it all together, so you wouldn't have saved that much, to be honest. I only bought the season bit recently. The other way you can do it is get the subscription thing. I'm not recommending doing that, but that is the other option. That unlocks it all, but yeah, I don't know how that values out compared to buying. So the base game is still pretty low. It's just that it'll be adding all the content that even early access players will have paid for. Unless it's just gone up. But I'm not aware of that. So, sorry if I'm wrong. So I'd already bought early access, and then you had to pay for the season, of which there's still one part of that not released. So a final track and the full GT3, LMGT3 cars. Right, my energy usage is less good right now. Nearly. That was too much, but it was nearly. Right, 45 is about now. We are on 75. We're only just cutting it. That means anyone saving less than me is 100% risking a pit stop. I don't know if this is going to pay off, to be honest. I'm not losing the field, so they're all doing a similar pace. Yeah, and if anything, we've just started to make time again, but... Yeah, if the leaders are fast enough, which I think they are, we could get an extra lap that will screw everyone anyway. Which would be kind of fascinating. And the leaders will probably be fast enough that even if they pit, they can afford to, because they can milk 3 seconds a lap on the savers. So yeah, I'm playing guessing games this whole race. That's kind of the fun of doing it. I'm just whacking the clutch in. I have to button clutch because I've changed my pedal set, but yeah. That's a slow car. Only because I saw someone doing that and it seemed to be a better way of fuel saving. I didn't think it would have done anything. Like in iRacing, they got rid of it. It does seem to create less rolling resistance off the engine, so Makes sense to me. But the truth is, this whole run of cars ahead have barely fought each other, and it's like they've all wised up to the same fact that I have, which could mean we just follow them all to the end, basically, and they all do the same. I'm hoping they're too greedy, though. It's good practice for me, though. Like, I never do fuel safe races, so. And I'm keeping some pace. 3.6, nice. If I was whacking up to full, like, aggressive driving, be 4% a lap at least, and that's... Having done this race once already earlier in the week, that doesn't get you anywhere near the finish. Felt a bit smoother. Slightly more low-key way of driving, and I like that, especially for a night race in there. That was a much better first sector. Nice. Nice. This is what we should be doing. But again, we need to get to 30 minutes on the clock. And I need, ideally, more than 50% energy left. Because you're not allowed to hit 0. That's a penalty. And it's a massive penalty that means it was worth taking a pit stop. There's a lot, if you're talking about the sim as opposed to like me and my setup, because I haven't read that properly, yeah, there's a lot to fine tune that makes this a much nicer experience. Yeah. Turning off head movement, and the horizon lock, I have that on medium. It just takes out so much of the, almost like the effect stuff that doesn't actually help you drive. Yeah, there's a lot of fine tuning, and I have low graphics on when I'm streaming. Lucid, good to see how I'm in a strategy race. What I really need to be is slightly on the back of these guys because the pace is the same, and I could probably... I'm wondering if they can lift in a straight line, and maybe that's how they're doing it. Because they're all just sat in a slipstream. I'm very sad if it turns out they're doing a better job than I am than saving as well. That really is the end of our on run. Sadly for me, I've been off the back of that pack the whole race. I'm almost given up behaving at that corner. We are finding time though. We've taken a second out of this pack. I've got to go fast without using too much energy. Less resistance, yeah. So they might be able to go at 90% throttle, which is quite a big save. Better again. Well, these guys are getting slower because they're starting to realize how much they haven't saved yet. Damn, that was a stupid mistake. Let's not do that again. So at 30 minutes, I really need chunk more than 50%, or to at least be on 50% so I can work out where we stand. My lines are getting better though. How are we doing? There's a guy catching me, I think. It's hard to know what the guys behind are doing. I haven't been paying attention. If any of them are like sending it, I just need to let them arrive and go past me. Make the most of their slipstream. First warning. First yellow in a while. That's what's telling me everyone is playing it safe. Barely seen a yellow flag. There goes Niles. That sucks. Seemed like they were making quite a lot of ground. P13s. We've also gained one somewhere else. I didn't realize. I managed to get down to 3.5s on energy. That's pretty good. I end up going too slow in corners like that. No, don't hit the bump. There's a little bump in that corner, and if you're not far enough through the corner, like rotation, you get pushed back out, basically. Ah, that sucks. Another telltale late in the race is if you start to see guys ahead really start to slow down. Okay. This is looking roughly like 50% at the 30 minutes window to me. It's still very cut and dry. These guys are managing to go a little quicker than me and save more. I am very impressed. I'm really impressed. Just shows I got a lot more to learn. Oh, not another cut, really? It hates me there now. Good to know. Cut thing is like, you're improving. Stop it. On the plus point, we are not fighting anyone right now. So we can just focus on a good drive. It's not the most compelling viewing, I admit. If you're invested in the long-term strat, it would be very interesting to see if anyone pits at the end. It's very hard to save the right amount of energy. Hey, Heart of Darkness. It's a great track. I've come to really like and respect it. It's also really tough, in my opinion. It's like unforgiving and very misleading. Like corners like this can really get away from you. Even this is so awkward. Because if you just put your foot down, you never quite make it. And I'm praying to the racing gods today. There's a bunch of drivers who aren't thinking about saving. How's the we've got no one coming through that's a fast boy. So we're trying to avoid having to stop. Right, 3 minutes to go, 6% off, 5% off, I don't know. Feels like I haven't screwed the tires as much this race so far. I'm about where I should be in the lobby. I'll probably still lose rating here, but this is kind of my pace rating in the lobby. Can we get above 50% at the half hour? That's kind of important. If not, I probably need to work a bit harder on saving. Didn't think I was going to get that stopped, but that works. So I can try hard a bit there with lifting and posting. Someone's pitting already? Maybe they planned. So I thought about that strat where you only do half fuel, and I think the pit stop's too long. So I don't think, with a clean race between me and that driver, if we were both without incident, I don't think there's enough to gain by doing that. I think you'll lose too much time in the pit stop with the refuel. You lose 20, 30 seconds, I think. 3.5, nice. So the number I'm watching is how much virtual energy I use a lap, which is almost equivalent to fuel. So we're not allowed to hit 0. The only way to restore it is to pit. What a horrible first sector. What have I been doing? I am garbage this lap. Let's get it back together. Come on. Not getting caught by anyone. Right. 30 minutes is coming up and I'm at 51%, 50%. That means we do run out on the last lap, I think. It means we are standing to run out of fuel. Can I keep a pace while saving more? Keep screwing myself up because I haven't practiced some of these corners with clutch lifting. Posting. I think I'm gonna have to. Come on. This lap has been one to forget. But I am doing a better job overall. Just getting a bit slow. To get smoother through here again, I'm starting to get really lazy. Right guys, there's a classic Twitch 2 minutes of ads coming up. Should be the only ad break that hits the race. I don't think you're going to miss anything more than a fuel save lap, so Thanks if you're over on YouTube. You can tune in there anytime to skip the ads too. So, obviously subs, you'll be right with us. Thanks for watching wherever you are today. Thank you. See if that works. Pace isn't great, but the saving is. Okay, we're now like 5 seconds off. But we're down to 3.5 saved, and I think that's essential now. But I think less about others' pace. Okay, Zoran has just come out of the pits. I assume because he's splitting the race on fuel and energy, and he has the pace to do that and still win. That's my prediction. You're going to watch this guy disappear into the sunset here. Because he's already ahead of me despite doing that strat. And that's what you get for being like 3 seconds a lap. Pro pace difference. So he doesn't have to think about saving because he can, assuming he didn't get damaged, he can just drive away now. Fortunately for me, it would have been nice to get a little cheeky slipstream on the way. I'll get my lucky break there. Pace has really fallen off, and I don't know if that's tires or just losing a little bit of confidence over the fuel saving. Another car's pitting. It's getting interesting now. So we may get caught and passed by drivers who are doing this like double stint, a double stint basically. Which tells me I need much more natural pace to compete with those guys. They can afford a pit stop. Can't really do much about that one. At least not without getting a big old practice in. That was a little bit of a mess. Come on. So, I'm having to guess, but I think Vrakas is going to catch and pass me. If he does, I just need to sit behind him. So I think he might come out of the pits. Oops. Problem with the clutch as a button is there's times where my downshifting brain and my clutch brain are like I'm doing the wrong thing like I did then. What I did then was hit the the clutch and not the downshift. Oh well. Mistakes were made. Eventually we'll get something where I can use a paddle for the clutch, so it's a bit more intuitive again. So we've gained, but some of that might be the very fastest drivers deciding to do a very aggressive strat where they have time for a pit stop and they have enough pace to make that okay. So the guy behind is probably one of those. So I may not have gained that position as an example, because it's just a matter of time before he paces back up to me. That's why this whole thing is a gamble. I don't know if it's really... If I go into second split, I might have been able to win a race trying this, because I'd have been around drivers who are doing my lap times, but I'm also around drivers who are hitting 6s and 7s in the race quite comfortably, I think. And even me not saving it isn't there yet. Maybe even 5s. So yeah, Vrakas will just kind of let him go, and then I'll see if I can save behind them. My saving has gotten a lot better though, so I'm getting slower, and I'm more likely to see the end of the race. Man, if I could just do that every couple of laps instead, I'd be doing a lot better. Well. So yeah, if I notice someone is seconds a lap gained on me, I'm considering them basically ahead of me in the race. Then we'll see what happens. Better lap though, we're coming back. This guy's... If my assumption is right, and he didn't pit for damage or something, right? He's not exactly racing up to me right now. So who knows? Don't really have any data to like back anything I say up yet. There's a chance I can follow that guy when he gets to us. The biggest missed opportunity of this race was staying behind the group at the start. I didn't realize I was going to drop off so easily. But if that group's now spread out, which looks like it is, they're having to save all on their own like me, so... Right, 33%. With under 20 minutes to go. We're coming the right side of the number now, but it might not be enough yet. He definitely catches me through some of that stuff. I'm on a much better lap though. This is the pace I really wanted to be hitting. So a lot of this is going to be down to me getting good at doing this, you know? Theory might be good, but I've got to be able to do it at pace. What I am learning from this strat though is just trying to do it consistently, and I'm actually making less mistakes overall, even if I am a bit slow doing it. The next step to doing this kind of strat is having really good pace while you do it. Really good pace. This is a massive improvement. I'm not miles off my trying pace while saving, so things are looking up from like a personal, getting more confident kind of viewpoint. Call it copium if you want. So maybe in a lap's time, this guy will get the run and go past. I'm hoping he catches me somewhere like here. Just to make our lives a bit easier. Man, I've got to start using the track. Look at that. Why aren't I doing that? So he doesn't try a stupid place, then we're fine. Okay. I spoke too soon. That's a rush move. That is such a rush move if I ever seen one. I'm actually going to concede here because there's no grip out here anyway. And man, that guy did not read the room. Little does he know, but... Right, let's try and stay with him. I find it so hard to stay under someone if they overtake you at a weird spot. Like, I've got to get my shit back together now. Nah, I'm just not gonna be able to get close enough. Especially as he's... Whoa, that's a cut. Sending it through here. That's a shame. Never mind. Right, 27%. I still think we're going to be cutting it too fine. But I have got it down to 3.4 something. So we're getting there. We are sitting a lot higher up in the field than we were at the start of this race while doing it. Curbs are crazy loud, aren't they? I can only assume he's got the fuel to the end if he has stopped. He's going that pace and he hasn't stopped. I'd be amazed to see him finish without a pit. All right. 7 laps of energy left. Need to not think while saving. That was messy. Come on. I just completely threw myself off there because I was thinking. We're only just going to make it, I think. If we are going to make it. You can never get that cut warning back in that sequence if you screw that up. Unless you want to come to a stop. Oh my god, come on. What's me doing? Oh man, this is the second bum lap. However, if cars ahead pit and I don't, and I can somehow get away with it, it's going to be quite a finish to the race. Or if I can do a super short pit compared to them. But my fear is I've very slightly overdone the strat. At this point, I need to commit to not pitting if possible. It's kind of a wasted strat if I have to go in. I want to see what this PGT character does. Because they've been in my race the whole time and haven't gained too much on me the whole time. Okay. Damn, I've got a horrible feeling I needed one more lap to make this work. It depends where the leaders are and everything else, but... Nope, 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 nope. Okay, no leaders behind. There's only 2 cars within 10 seconds of me. Interesting. I have to start saving more now. What's working against me here is the pace of the leaders. I feel like the chances of an extra lap are very high because of them. I would love to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. Oh, this Matthew guy is also flying. No idea where they were in the race, but they appear to be on a sprint pace. God damn it. Okay. I'm hoping that's only 5 laps left. We can do it if it's 5 laps. We can't do it if it goes to 6. Oh man, I hate this mapped button. It's the easiest thing to mash by accident. Come on. It's the only one I can reach to use as a clutch, but... I keep being a bit cack-handed. If we finish this without a pit stop, I consider it an achievement, especially if we get anywhere near a top 10 while doing it, having started from the back. Like, it means we were on to something. That's the most I can say. Alright, Matthew, don't do what the Beamer did. Come on. Catch me at an easy spot, will you? Oh man, this is going to be a tough save, this. He's probably wondering why I'm so slow as well. thinks I'm like damaged or whatever. I'm only psychologically damaged from the pace at the front of the grid, you know? Car-wise, we're okay. Oh, I don't know. He seems more cautious. But... Pitters, here we go. They're pitting. They're not saving. These guys have got like 2 or 3 laps to pit for. That was how it was for me. Oh, interesting. This guy's already come out. So now it's anyone's race. And it's all down to whether there's enough laps for me before what is technically the last lap from the leaders. I don't know how that's going to work. We might have to box in the final lap and we'll lose a little bit of what we gained. But I still think we have a chance of mid-grid for that. Maybe. Still a hell of a result. Okay, I kind of want Macaboy to get me after this hairpin. Might actually lift even. I'm not really fighting with him yet. Unless he's saving 2. I don't know. Let's see if he goes for it here. Yeah, nice. Nice. Nice, nice. I'm very, very happy with that. That's what I was hoping the Beamer would do. Just pick a sensible spot and go. That worked out as good as it could for me. No idea how good this guy is to the finish, but I'm assuming he's made a stop. It's going to be heartbreaking if we do have to pit just for that 1 lap. I can't really affect that now. Unlucky. He'll be back. It was an apex there, believe it or not. 3.1 laps of energy. I'm going to hit the line on 0. Is it enough? To do this in a top split pace, I'd be pretty damn pleased. If you missed the start, we were back in 18th. Genuinely didn't have much more pace either. So we're playing strategy first this time. Seeing if you can kind of no-stop the thing. Which means driving slow. But not really. I mean, that makes no sense. I'm just rambling. I think I've been driving for too long. It means driving quick. But sacrificing some pace to mean we don't have to pit stop. Best drivers can almost do it without losing time. But, there we go. The guy that spun out did pit. Interesting. I can't believe we're in 6th right now. It makes me think I'm going to have to pit because of 1 extra lap. It's going slightly too well. I think we're going to get a dose of reality in a minute when somehow the leaders have wangled 1 more lap than I'm predicting. I'm hoping not, though. I really hope not. Alright, I need 2 laps at the line. Tiny bit extra, ideally, because you hit 0, it's not good news. And I don't know if you get pinged after the finish line or not, so... I don't really want to lose it that way. There's now... Yeah, you're right, so... That guy did still have to pit, so... Wow. Okay, I'm starting to have faith, but I don't want to speak too soon. Plus, I don't want to crash, because if I crash, that's the strategy burned. Vert Muller behind. That's not the car in my mirror, so we might be getting lapped. I'm going to have to be careful here. If we get lapped, I'm golden anyway, because I've saved the energy. If anything, I could have pushed more, but hey, whatever. I don't think it matters. Oh, I didn't brake enough. Who is this? No, this is a lapped car. I don't have to worry about him. Nearly forgot to save then. I've been good all race, but I'm starting to think. Yeah. That car is going to have to do blitz pace to catch us now. I need to just be careful that this back marker doesn't clumsily run into us now. Not realizing that we're like off pace saving. So if I have to let him go, I'll let him go. Right, extra save. Extra save. Come on. What's crazy to think is that Beamer ahead is only 5 seconds up the road if they don't make a late stop. Like, me without losing time through the race, I think I could have been with that car just. Top 5 was close. Alright, 1.1. We have to be careful. I think I've got to go super careful this lap. I've got to lose time. Pray for the white flag now. If it was iRacing. Oh my goodness, if it's not a white flag. I have no way of knowing where the leader is, sadly, so. Is this going to be my last lap? How am I going to know? I'm not even sure if I have the data to know, because I don't even have the track map set to watch. Don't send it. Don't send it. I will let you go, I promise. I don't know how to know, honestly. Change the map? Didn't even think of that. This guy's just weaving around behind, so... I mean, mate, you can overtake me, it's fine. That's a point. I probably should have changed the map. How am I gonna know? I really hate... I need my crew chief or something back, because I've got no facts. Is this the last lap? I need to know by now. This is crazy. No, I don't even know if you can look it up. Probably should have pitted. Yeah, you're right. It's not. I hate this. I should have pitted. That's it. It's burned. What can I do? Nothing. I saw your pit after. Ah, it's a DNF. I should have pit. That was so stupid. I should have pit. I just thought it might be checkered flag on the final corner and that I wouldn't waste it, but now I've completely lost it. Damn. The experiment failed, I'm afraid. I'm gonna get 0 for this now. Oh well, I committed to the plan. I hate that there was an extra lap so much. I wonder how close it was. I don't even have... This was a poor decision because I'm now losing more time than if I had hit. I think he's done what I've done and failed too. I don't even know where the map is. Safety car map. I don't have enough fuel, guys. GG. This game won't even count me as finished. It was a big learning. I should have taken the drive-through pit stop and lost like 3 positions rather than the glory, but I don't know, man. I was close. If I'd saved a tiny bit more, I might have rolled it to the finish. But now what I've done is taken a... Yeah, it's over. It's over. Oh, so sad. Do I get any drive or is that it? I think that's it. Guys, we were like 4 corners from actually finishing as well, like even with the mistake. And we would have beaten the PGT, I think, so we would have got maybe an 11th. Help. Help. Somebody. I'm on gravity here. Help. PGT, where were you? Guys, up to 14th were lapped. All I had to do was get across the line. We still got a result, even if I get a penalty. I don't know if I can get there. It's uphill. It's uphill. Wait, clutch in. What am I doing? Clutch in. My God, what a finish. Into the pit lane. Shortest route to the line. It's going uphill. It's going uphill. Don't do this to me. That is the most brutal pit entry of all time, can I just say? Can I just say? That's the finish. The start line is right there. Right there. I don't know if I DNF. I need a push. I need a push. I will finish, are you sure? I don't retire. I don't want to... I've still got a good result here for the worst finish you've ever seen. Oh, I will DNF? Great. But if I was lapped, I would have made it. I need a push. I hate that the lapped cars are going to finish ahead of me, technically. Yeah, everyone will be... Mate, I would have done so fine if I just pit that last lap. I would have done, like you said, I would have been fine. And I lost a couple. It would have been us... But I would have finished. I think we're getting a flat 0 because of this stupid hill. I'm trying to think of a genius way to move the car, but there isn't one. There isn't one. All I can do is roll backwards and hope it's enough to go around the barrier. I don't think it is. I'll probably get DQ'd. This is awkward. Oh well. Where is it? There. Wrong way. I know. It's just not enough, guys. Maybe I shouldn't have gone pit lane. Maybe that's a bigger hill. There's no one on track, so I don't feel so bad doing the stupidity, but... Oh, it's so sad. It's the only track I can think of that would have been this harsh at the finish, apart from Spa. Now I'm getting the wrong way. Oh, man. I need the laws of physics to change. Ah, if I just extra fueled, I could have got home on my fuel quota and at least had the credentials to finish. I'm the only car that hasn't finished. So there we go. I tried. I tried everything. I have to retire? No. Why couldn't I just... I should have just got lapped, shouldn't I? Should have just got lapped. At least I would have got credit. I don't want to quit because it classed as a retirement. There's no just return to garage type thing. If I could return to garage, I would technically be able to do something about this. Man, I wish I'd thought of clutching earlier, though. I'm technically not finished. I don't think I'm going to count as finished. But if I Alt F4, it's a retirement, like default retirement. Then again, if it's a big penalty, I'd probably lose half those spots anyway. I got nothing. I got nothing. If we'd rolled across the pit line, I'd be so happy right now. I'd have saved loads that last lap. If I'd known we were going to get that close to not failing. Yeah, where's the bump start button? Oh, we're rolling again. I need the server to close. Will the server stay live until I stay in it? I'm defiantly... Yeah, no, it's okay. He knows. If there was a giant hill off the back end of this circuit, we would have made it in style. I'm currently on an 8-minute lap, guys. What do I do? Surely the server has given up. Right? How long does the server wait? I don't want to do anything that's so stupid it's like bannable, because I'm only doing this because I know I'm the last car on track. I was praying someone was going to come round slowly and maybe give us a bump. If I had a friend in the race, that would have been nice. I guess I just got to... I got to suck it up, guys. I still can't believe it. My tire went down to 40%. Damn. Right. I guess it's time to suck it up then. I feel like a retirement should place me ahead of anyone I was ahead of on that lap, but I don't think that's how it works in racing. I'm just going to quit to menu. I'm not even going to press the retire button. What a diabolical end to a hard fought fuel save. It did count. Nobody panic. I could have finished 6th though, if I'd got that right. Yeah, I got absolutely bashed. I lost my silver. Somehow that counted for safety rating. I'm not sure how. Attempt 2 was a shocking score. I got nothing. If you get put into split 1, you're stuffed. Absolutely stuffed. To be honest. Unless you've got mega split 1 pace. Yeah, imagine the whole LMU server list, Barry, has just gone on delay because I'm sat there like a melon in the pit entrance, stubbornly not wanting to invalidate my race. Can we just say though, were it not for the beautifully, disgustingly fast top end of the grid, who managed to make it a 29 lap race, god damn you. Maybe it was always destined to be 29. Maybe the maths was not on my side. A 209 driver still got 29 laps. Yeah, I had to save an extra lap. So if I'd saved in the first 40 minutes, like I was saving in the last 20, Stu's Gaming on Twitch, welcome.
What's up, Frankie?
Thanks for the follow. You've just seen the worst and funniest probable ending to a sim race I've had in 5 years. If you saw that. If you didn't see it, don't rewind. But we got up to 6th. All I had to do was lose a little bit more time saving. What a bonus, hey. And we would have gone from P19-ish to P6 in a top split. Like, as it turns out, this is worse than my last result and will count for nothing. Yeah, I don't race at this time of day anymore, I'm afraid. Not that I can't, but I choose to come on at like midday usually. So we gained 5 positions despite the fail. The points won't count and the rank got, you know, yeeted a bit. But I think we could have just done the result of our freaking lives there. I feel like it was worth it in the end. Where would we have finished with a pit stop? Probably top 10 still? It might have been a good result. I was just a bit stubborn in thinking it really was the race end. I huffed a lot of copium on that last lap, and only Subsy was screaming at me to take a pit. Sorry, mate. I enjoyed that. It doesn't really matter. I really enjoyed that. The surreal feeling of getting myself up to like the top 6 and needing the minimalist of pit stops at the end. It was worth a go. All right. I guess that's where I call it tonight, guys. Let me kill the pending advert because I think that's a smart time to call it a night. It's worth testing it out. Unfortunately, there is no free way to test it out. You could always go for the base content, try it for 2 hours, and see if you can get it running smooth in that time. It does take a bit of work to get Le Mans Ultimate running though. So we just almost pulled off a miracle race, but we didn't. Miscalculated it slightly. The next race will be my 69th race, so we have to win it. Because I've only won 3 times. Tomorrow we have the option of doing this Le Mans Endurance at 1 o'clock. I don't know how the numbers are. I have to register to find out, so if I'm up for it tomorrow, you might see me daytime running Le Mans. If not, I've not really got into this multi-class masters yet. What's the next track? Imola. Maybe. But Tuesday will bring us back to this series. Got a couple more attempts left at this, but yeah, the upcoming slots are like 1s and 2s, so we'll see if they fill up. And then on Tuesday, they will move to Portimao. I do like the track list, though, on this. I really enjoy it. Like, I find most tracks are, like, tracks I look forward to or don't mind. I'm even starting to like COTA, and so there's definitely something wrong with me. Oh, I could almost do another race after that. It's crazy, just because it was such a build-up. I don't think there's one coming up real quick. I definitely am not ready for that. These cars you have to brake without locking the wheels, so one mistake, you can flip yourself around instantly. The next, unfortunately, if there was a race coming up at Fuji, I'd give it a run for the night. But how's everybody doing out there? If you have any LMU questions, I can try and answer them. I don't really know if that race showed that I know as much as I hope I do. First time we've hit platinum safety. I don't really track safety anymore, but what's in the intermediate? Hey, my favorite circuit. But again, it's half an hour. Very rarely do I get like a 10 minutes, 15 minutes to a race slot. Because instead of these running like both events parallel every hour, they'll run in alternation, obviously. So if you miss one, like say I missed the prototype, I'd have to wait an hour and a half to go racing there. I'm not going to sit here for an hour and a half, I don't think. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, so say I wanted to try this classic, 90 minutes. That's a long time to wait, isn't it? But I don't know if the lobby numbers are worth having parallel running servers. Like, that might not be worth it. There's a Le Mans sprint. That sounds exhausting. 35 minutes. This actually is a sprint compared to anything else. James Taylor. That's familiar. I could do a Le Mans. I'm getting a little bit hungry, though. Yeah, this is kind of what I prefer. Basically every hour it just cycles, so you always know there's one coming up. That suits me better. I don't know if the schedulers like are a fan of that. But this works for me because people can then just do 2 or 3 in 3 hours and make a good run of it. Yeah, I could GT3 this and see where we're at. It's either that or I'll be on tomorrow for the day instead, probably. Because the whole thing is going to take 50 odd minutes. It's about an hour extra if we go on. Thanks if you've stuck with us through this race, by the way. That was a beast of an effort to come out with so little, but that can be sim racing. Problem is, I still need to go cook dinner and chill out. So, can I race while I'm hungry? That's a dangerous combo, guys. It's a very dangerous combo. I've got the energy to do one more. Now, I think what I will do is, if I'm in the mood, I will be on after midday tomorrow. There's a few drivers in my sort of... It's 50-50. It's a bit like the last one. And then there's probably going to be some quick boys up here that... I don't know. An interesting one. Nah. I'm going to snooze the ads one more time because I've been snoozing them the last 15 minutes for you guys so you don't get smashed with them. I'm going to call that a stream. It's better in sim racing for me to do shorter blasts and then rest so I don't start suddenly getting like a crazy wrist or an ankle or a whatever. Being a 30+ person is a whole education on how your body can complain about stuff. It's no excuse. I just need to get fit again. But yeah, I want to do myself dirty and then not feel like racing tomorrow. So today I'm going to resist. It probably is a one split race, which will be like that, what you saw where a lot of the field are a chunky ass pace ahead of me. I think I might do Le Mans tomorrow. If you see me live from midday UK time, I'll probably be looking at Le Mans. I think I've given COTA a good try. I don't think I can put myself through that again. I don't even know if there's a slot left, is there? I don't think there is. Oh no, there's a 9 o'clock. Why aren't I doing that? Let's do that for another hour with the same fast boys. This guy's this split was ridiculous. This guy's a gold DR. Damn. It's tough out there, guys. They're probably all still waiting for a server because of my stupidity. So I'm so happy we got the result we got and crossed the line, even if the DNF meant nothing. Shambles, guys. Shambles. Well, I hope you had a good laugh at my expense, because I did enjoy that, no less. All right. That is going to be a stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for sticking with me through the race. Sorry I didn't get a slightly better outcome for what it was worth. We missed it by about 10 meters today. We'll do better. May see you tomorrow. Have a good weekend if I don't see you. Thanks for all the gifted subs and follows and everything that's been happening lately, and for the viewership. It's really come up good since I've come back to this. So you guys have been mega. Thank you. Take care, guys.